Just evening out, Pepper?
Something.
What are you having over there, Jason?
I have a tiny xenomorph egg that I 3D printed.
I thought it was a gummy. I thought it was
No.
like a little snack you were gonna chomp down on.
No, that's what the peanut butter pretzels I've had have been.
I like chocolate covered
Good
pretzels
choice.
better.
You fucking would.
Now, tell me about that. What does that mean? What does the phrase that you just said mean?
It means you're wrong.
What's wrong? Peanut butter is not as good as chocolate. And I'm not even that big into chocolate.
Maybe if you're a 6-year-old, but like for those of us with an adult
It's
taste.
Michael.
Oh, excuse me?
You're excused.
Excuse me? Are you
You're
sitting
excused.
the food that is given almost exclusively to children, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, that's better than chocolate?
No, the thing that kids clamor for every single day, chocolate. Yeah. It's worse than peanut butter. The thing that actually has some nutritional value.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm just
Protein.
here.
It
No,
might have protein.
Jason, you
it
shut
might
up
have
and
some
listen.
fiber.
He's wrong.
I mean, he is.
See?
Just remember who's holding the reins today.
I'm aware.
I don't give a
I've
shit.
got 3 backup characters. It's fine.
I don't give a fuck.
And
Actually, let
if
me
you
think
murder
about
me, I'll murder you right in return. I'm in the process of writing my next one.
Wait, no, it's me in the middle. Michael, this is the part where you should do the bit.
Oh, I haven't started recording yet.
Oh, I haven't
You
either.
record- Yeah,
Jason, audio, Michael, rotation 5, session 1. There.
Michael.
We've been doing this for over a year,
Over a year now.
Yep.
and you still can't get it right.
Correct.
It's not.
Immediately proceeds to fuck up everything as well.
Yeah, that's about right.
I only dropped one thing.
It sounded like 3 things.
It was one thing that hit several things on the way down. I've got like no room here. There's a radiator right back here, and there's wood at my knees. I'm in here. I'm like vacuum sealed into this bitch.
Gotcha.
What the
Awesome.
fuck are you even... Ugh, this is so bad. Just start the episode.
No, I can't, because you brought.
No.
No, I can't, because
No.
you brought attention to. Can I ask you what your background is? Because
I don't
been
know.
wondering.
I don't know.
A magical field of mushrooms.
It's... You know what it is? It's free. That's what it is.
It's free.
It's free from Discord. That's what it is.
Beautiful choice.
Because I don't want to pay for Nitro.
You know, that's fair. What do you get with? Do you get anything with Nitro?
Custom
We're not doing...
backgrounds.
No, we're not doing a fucking promo.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, we're not doing a
No
Yeah,
free
you know
ads.
what?
Discord
No
pay
free
us.
You know,
ads. No free ads.
Welcome everyone to One Loose String, the only D&D stream and podcast hosted by 3 cis white males. We're here to bring you a wonderful story, a beautiful story even, of Pepper unhappy with me.
On tonight's episode of 60 Minutes, local man
God.
drinks himself to death out of anger.
God, you're really taking
On
just
this-
the longest fucking walk to get here, aren't you?
On this week of This American Life. Bread. Why? Jason liked it.
Oh, sweet
It's just
fucking
the way you
God.
said why.
Yeah, why? So it's been a minute since what just happened, to remind our viewers and Pepper and Jason, because I'm sure they don't remember, obviously.
remember.
I remember. Don't
This is like the
single...
one time. This is like the one time they might have remembered. It was important. So they prepared for a different world, and then when they went to the teleportation bay, lo and behold, the person in charge of the teleportation was slumped over and bleeding, if I remember correctly, and their friend, the dragonborn chieftain that they saved the last time, their like second or third mission as a partner duo here, He just kind of looked back and then went into the portal. And that's where we left off. What I'm assuming... So you guys are going the other way. You guys are gonna go to the other place that I prepped really hard for, I'm guessing?
Nope.
No? You're not going to... What was it called? You're not going to the kingdom on the edge of a cliff with a bunch of elves and shit? You don't want to go hang out with elves and
No, I
bullshit?
want to go get bread.
Why? So that's where we left off last time. What is your immediate thought? Because you guys just walked down a hallway that was bustling with people like it sometimes is, and you just walk into this and see blood and disorganization and your friend disappear. What do you do?
We're going after him.
Is the dude alive?
You did check. He's breathing. He is bloodied though, quite literally.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can I try and stabilize him?
Sure. You could. Roll me a medicine check.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
a 4.
Should we be?
You make it worse. You walk over and you put your hands on him to try and stop the bleeding, and the blood just kind of through your fingers. And you're like, no, and you smack it.
I just sigh and cast Cure Wounds, and then we
21
go
on
through
the
the
medicine
portal.
check.
21 on the medicine check.
Well, then
Yes.
maybe I don't have to spend this spell slot.
So you were.
I'm standing like Irvin. Should we really be doing this? It looks
He's
like
dying. He's dying.
We have medics 10 feet away from here. We could just leave a sticky note or something. It'll be fine.
That's not how blood works.
I
doesn't
don't
wait.
know how blood works.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck. Here,
You
let me
might
look at
not
him.
know. You might not know how blood works, but boy howdy, do you know how to stop it? Because you, as Irvin is getting the incantation ready, you just kind of walk past and you put pressure in just the right
So
spot. And
I'm
kind
going
of
to
close
pull out
the
one of my
wounds together.
crossbow bolts. I'm gonna have Zen light it on fire a little bit, and I'm basically just gonna quickly cauterize the wound.
Dear God.
There. That's gonna stop it. We're moving on.
Brutal, but it works.
We're going.
Sorry.
So
I was rolling for my experimental elixirs. Okay.
Oh, that's not a bad problem. That's not a bad problem to have. What'd you get?
I got healing and resilience. Healing is healing, and then resilience is +1 AC for 10 minutes to someone who drinks it.
Healing is my favorite Coldplay album.
Yeah, that's fair.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
So you step through the portal, just like always. And,
Whoa.
After a while, the colors just start to blend together.
You gotta take a minute to appreciate the beauty in the moment.
Speaking of which, is this Zen's first time in the portal? Because you don't usually summon him before you go into the portal.
Probably. He's just spinning.
I love him.
Do you have a mental connection to him?
Yeah.
Or do you... What I want to know the first thought that pops into his head when he pops into this ethereal plane.
You know those symbol monkeys? They're
God.
it's symbol monkeys, but they're just going really fucking fast right now. He's super happy right now.
He's doing speed metal.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Good for... oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So you pop back into reality, and the last time when, huh?
I was gonna try and do the pop on my cheek, but I couldn't get it to work.
So the forest of shifting gold is this world filled with these shimmering, reflective, 10, 20 foot tall sheaves of wheat that go up into the sky and block out the sun half the time. It is this expanse of gold and just natural beauty. And as you step into as you step through the portal and make footfall on the ground, you realize that all of that has changed. You step through, and as you look out, you see this blackened, grayed dirt.
Oh, fuck.
That
the colonizers came.
All right.
It goes off into the distance. The ground underneath your feet is kind of mushy, like mud. A half day after a rain.
I pull out the laser rifle.
Yeah,
Don't
you each
have a big ass gun this time.
I have the musket and I have the laser rifle.
You have the Topaz Annihilator and
so what I don't understand is it only gives me a +2 to hit with the Topaz Annihilator. It's like I'm not proficient with it, but it is a firearm, and I am proficient with firearms, so I don't know why.
Hold on, I'll work on that. Keep going, Michael.
For the first time, you're kind of able to see the topography of this place, because previously you couldn't see more than like 5 feet in front of your face in the wheat.
Yeah.
And it's these long stretches of flatness that roll up into hills, and there aren't mountains necessarily, but there's these long sweeping hills of these grayish black kind of blobs of land at this point. As you come through the portal, all three of you, the dragon included, you see this chief, and the chieftain is just kind of standing with their back to you and just staring off into the distance.
I just am holding the fucking Topaz Annihilator, and I'm like, so what happened?
The chief turns to you, and it's been a while since you guys were here. It's been a couple months, probably, maybe 3-4 months. And over the time, this Dragonborn has learned a decent amount of common, and so it's speaking to you in common, and they say, I don't know. I just came through, just like you did.
No, back there.
Yeah, the whole person unconscious on the console.
I told him where I needed to go, and he would not let me. And if I have learned one thing from this organization, it is that there are no limits to exploration.
Would this be considered exploration? We've been here before.
You could roll if you want. I mean, you've only been here once.
What is that? I mean, history?
Sure, why not? History.
Cool. What's my history modifier?
Can I roll?
No. Yeah, sure.
21.
To see if this is... So technically speaking, it does count as exploration, but it's not like a discovery. That's the real difference. It's not a discovery of a new plane, but is an exploration of a new plane. Oh god,
we're Columbusing here.
You are
the Columbusing is already happening.
So,
but now we're the Columbus.
No, we're gonna go kill Columbus.
Kill Columbus is a great band name, I gotta say.
That is pretty great.
That's a pretty good band name.
Guys, viewers, don't steal that. That's copyrighted, trademarked.
It's a bass-only band. No singer, just bass. It's just
hey, that's funky. That sounds funky.
It's a funky band.
All right. Yeah.
So, anyways.
So, I mean, if they say that they just hit him, just real hard.
Why did you do that?
Well, he wasn't letting me go. This is
for a reason. Look,
and he.
Hold on,
wait.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll real quick. Okay. Do you, he looks at you for a long moment and he goes, do you really believe that there was a good reason to lock this place off?
Wait. Was locked off?
I mean, we
roll
did
me
ask.
history, see if you remember.
We did ask to go back there.
Yeah.
See if you remember.
That's a 25. Gimme.
It was listed as unstable, as an unstable realm, and was listed as off limits to lower level parties.
Look, this place is dangerous. There is a reason.
Then why did you follow me?
Because you almost killed a man.
They look at you and they say, so you're going to take me back? You're going to arrest me? Is that what's going to happen?
Not yet.
I will say that at the end of this, you're coming back with us.
We'll see. We've got a job to do.
Oh.
I like Pepper's face right now.
I'm just staring at him.
Yeah.
And what would that job be?
The the Dragonborn kind of unclips an axe from like a hand axe
Fuck
from its
yeah.
side.
Fuck yeah.
And he says, "Well, we're going to go kill the colonizers." I thought that was.
All right, no.
I assumed that's we were on the same
I just
page.
wanted to make
So-
sure we're on the same page. Yeah, that was
You
the whole
know,
point.
okay, so wait, so... One sec here. Your objective is to kill the colonizers, right?
Yes.
Yes. Follow me here. What gives you the best chance of success on that, champ? Doing what you just did? Or, like, actually working it out with us? As opposed to just haphazardly having us... Do you see the... You were wrong, is what I'm saying.
I tried to get the director to send troops here, and he said no. He said no more than once. He doesn't care. So I'm going to do it.
Well,
By yourself?
no, he's not
If
going to
that's
do
what
it
it
by
takes.
himself. We want to kill him too.
I mean, yeah, but you know, like, coming here without telling anybody, you're just gonna get yourself killed, right?
They look around and they say, if I am honest, I assumed I would have the wheat as cover.
Yeah, no, you don't anymore.
See,
Yeah.
this was my work. Let's go. Let's just go. I could belabor this point to your face for an hour. And I really
saying,
want to.
You don't really, Mr. Mrs. Chieftain, you don't really seem like you thought this out very well. I'm just saying, maybe like a little more thought could have gone into things.
To be fair, I don't think
Irvin,
he...
am I being mean?
Yes.
I'm being mean.
I mean, you
Oh.
are. But you're also right.
Excuse me, I did what the CIE taught me. I stole a pack of hand grenades and I went through a portal.
Greg. God damn it, Greg.
Let's just go.
Can I have one of the hand grenades?
No.
Oh. Wait, do you want the repeating crossbow?
Oh, yeah, that'd probably be useful.
Alright.
I'll go buy
Okay.
one when we get back.
So-
Shit, what do I get rid of? Fuck. Keep going. I have to think.
So you all kind of travel. It is a strange and open terrain. As you go forward, it is very clear just how open everything is. Where before it was kind of isolating and you could find safety in the weeds, even if it was going to drive you a little mad. This is like walking through just open firing ground. It is not a comfortable way to travel, especially as people who have been in battle before, who know the basic idea of get behind something so you're not killed. There's nothing.
Dear God, this is horrific.
How far out can we see? Like, is there a fog or a smoke covering things from it being burned, or can we see?
Roll me perspective, or not perspective, perception.
Roll me your perspective.
This
17.
American life. 17.
Yep.
You can see pretty far. It's not. It is not smoky. There are not huge plumes of smoke anywhere. And on a 17, as you're walking, the dirt underneath you doesn't feel like ash. It doesn't sink in the way that ash ruins have in the past. Because we've burned some things down before. You are aware of what ash feels like. This doesn't feel like ash. It just feels like dirt and mud and slush underneath your feet.
Can I get down and see, like, is it like, did they like cut the wheat down, or is it just like the way it burned? Like, I want to like investigate.
That sounds like an investigation roll. Yeah.
Okay. 22.
Jesus.
I have like 4 things I'm good at, but I'm good at them.
Investigation with a 22. You're very familiar with the process they used. You kind of take a gloved hand and you like dig into the soil a little bit, and
they
you
chemically
pull up,
burned this, didn't they?
and you smell the residue of acid.
Yeah.
They have
Oh, they went full Vietnam.
You can in fact you get the kind of acidic smell,
That, like,
as
acrid burn in my
st-
nose. Yeah.
You kind of realize it feels almost like breathing in alcohol this close to the ground.
Irvin, it smells like you were here.
I don't know if you mean from the chemical or from the alcohol, but either way, fuck you.
And so as you are moving, with a perception of 17, I'll let that ride for a little bit. You see off in the distance, like maybe 2-3 miles in the opposite direction. You're kind of traveling this way and kind of perpendicular to you. Off 2 or 3 miles away, you hear thunder. And as you look over, you see this. You see a storm cloud over a particular area that is just kind of raining down over this wilted and kind of shortened wheat.
Wait, there's wheat over there?
It's kind of 17. There is wheat. From this distance it's hard to gauge, but it seems like the area around it is all empty, and then there's just kind of this little patch of wheat that is being rained on.
Hey, Chieftain. You ever seen that?
He looks over, or they look over, and they say, I mean, I have seen rain, but the clouds do not get that dark. You notice it's almost like a black cloud above them. It's pitch almost.
What are the odds that this is important? No, I'm asking Finn and the Chieftain.
no idea, but the fact that a little bit has remained is probably something.
Ugh. Chieftain, if we go look at it, are you gonna run away?
Wait,
Are you coming with?
I'll.
You in
I
for a
will-
penny? Like 10 minutes tops. If it doesn't matter after 10 minutes,
I will stay with you,
cool.
but
We're gonna keep going in the direction.
good. I will stay with you for now.
Cool. You just don't run off. We don't. God. I just don't even. My brain like kind of glitches at the thought of having to deal with that. Fuck.
As
okay.
we're walking, I am going to pick up a couple of the like burned ashes and just kind of pocket them in a little pouch on my side.
Once you can get some of the dirt basically. Once again, it's not ash. It's this weird kind of tough clayish mud.
Can I with my like literal alchemy class? Can I?
Mm-hmm.
I guess what I want to know is how advanced is this acid that they used?
How advanced?
Like is it like modern day medicine, like art, like what you and I could see in like a medical vat, or is it just like kind of acid?
Roll.
Like I'm trying to
me.
gauge their, I guess, science level.
Okay, I see what you're trying to say. I have Finn's character sheet open.
I mean, I could just do an alchemy
Would it be
check.
Arcana? Oh, alchemy.
Yeah,
that works.
because let's see, I am an expert in the tool, so it's +6, and then what? Intelligence?
I think so.
Yeah,
Sure.
you want to do intelligence? Okay, so that'd be
sounds fine.
+11. Cool.
Jesus.
17.
17. It's not just like basical.
That's not baby's first acid.
It's not baby's first acid,
Okay.
but on a 17 alchemy check, nor is it naturally occurring. So it has been created in some way.
Right, but it's not like tetrahydrochlorofluoride.
It is not super
Pharmaceutical level.
It is not super crazy advanced.
Okay.
Eat through anything acid.
Okay. So they're not like hiding fucking crazy vats of
They're not
acid.
like dragging like spelljammer ships behind them. No.
Okay. I feel a little bit better about our chances. Okay.
Okay.
Because that means they're a base level stupid, and I can work with that.
So
That means we're on an
it's-
even playing field.
No, that means I'm smarter
It's-
than them.
I've already said that it's difficult for you guys to hide. Are you doing anything to try and
I can.
No,
mask yourselves as you walk in?
I'm gonna look at Finn. Finn, if I tried, it would just go wrong.
You want
So-
me to help you, like with magic?
I mean, you can, or you
Alright.
could just go off and hide, and I'll just not.
You could give him the help action.
Oh
Can't
no,
you
I have
help
something
action a
way
thing?
better.
I know what he's gonna. I don't think it's worth doing that for this.
All right now. All right.
I don't think it's worth doing that for this.
Here's what I'll say. If you can-
closer.
If you can, here's what I'm gonna do for help action because I've thought of it for a little while. If you can explain to me how you help your friend out, I will let them roll with advantage. That's how I'm going to do help.
Oh,
Okay.
No. Irvin, you take the lead. I'm gonna sit in the back and hide
Yeah, I'm gonna not hide.
for a 28
So you could
stealth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk forward, and I'm gonna put as many vials that like jangle loudly out, so that I want to be the noise machine, and I want him to not look at him.
I'm gonna have Zen trail you, so it's you two, and then I'm gonna kind
Cool.
of start covering myself in some of the ash and clay and such.
You're going predator.
Uh-huh.
You're going
I'm
predator.
going full predator mode.
Sick.
So Jason's a predator, and you're going to go.
I guess, yeah, technically.
I
Wow.
mean,
So
I'm so proud of you for admitting this to yourself, Jason.
I'm not admitting it, but I'm also not objective.
don't just
Objecting
stop. Just stop.
Yeah,
Just stop.
I'm just
Go ahead and stop. Pepper, roll me perception.
Oh, this is gonna go terribly.
You're the one who's moving towards it. I got it.
16.
You know.
18 from the back.
Both of you pretty much see the same thing. It wasn't a huge high DC. I just needed you not to roll a 2. You know.
It's a -1, so it could have been.
As you're coming up to this kind of patch of wheat, as I mentioned, the wheat has kind of wilted over, and it's lost its luster. It is no longer reflective like gold. It is. I mean, it's more of a wheat kind of texture now. And as you get closer to this wheat, that acrid smell gets stronger and stronger, like
Okay.
like Easter egg making.
So.
You know? And
Okay. Keep going.
as you are getting closer, you see two. You can see two people kind of on the edge of this storm, which is staying right above. It is not moving. It is not shifting with the winds as you feel it. It is just staying right where it is.
Yeah.
And you see these two people standing with their backs to you, kind of whirling their hands around.
I just kind of look back towards Finn, and I just hold up the gun.
Which gun?
I hold up the Topaz Annihilator.
Also, if you refresh your page, it should be a +5 now.
Yay! All right, I'm just gonna open fire on these dudes.
Okay. All right. So I need you to roll to hit.
Oh, is the chieftain with me? Did he come with me?
The chieftain is
Cool.
chieftain. I'm gonna say has kind of hunkered behind you.
Okay.
And is like giving himself half cover with like your
Cool.
side.
That's a 21 to hit.
Okay, that's definitely gonna hit. Roll. Can you roll
far
damage?
Away,
Yeah.
How far away
Yeah.
from us are they?
I'm gonna say from Pepper when he opens fire. I'm gonna say probably like 50, 40 feet. Out of movement range without dashing.
Without a dash. And then me.
And for you, probably 60, 70 feet. Let's say
Alright.
70.
Cool.
That way
I'm gonna
it's
open fire,
at least movement to get into spell range for most things.
Alright, I'm gonna fire.
Yeah, I do 7
Fire.
damage to one of the dudes as I just beat him in the back of the head with necrotic energy.
So you take this kind of musket and you just kind of pull the trigger, and this, I'm not gonna say bullet, this like ball of hissing and just hissing energy that bleeds smoke just shoots through the air and smacks him in the back, and you hear this kind of hissing sort of grunt come from the person that you shot, and he turns and he stops casting this spell, and he turns and he looks at you, and
Is it just one person or are there multiple people?
it's two people. There's two people.
The one that, actually, rather than firing, the one that Irvin did not shoot, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on.
Okay, so the one that didn't get shot.
Yep.
As he turns around to look at me, I say, "Look alive, numbnuts." I'm so
Your
ready
cool
to just
slave?
murder this entire plane. I'm so ready.
I'm just crawling on my stomach gently.
Just
toward
doing
them.
the fucking World War II crawl.
You say
I
get
am
ready,
one with the
numbnuts.
earth.
Yeah.
Jesus
You say
Christ.
get ready, numbnuts, and this mage turns to you with this hissing grunt, and turns and goes, "The devils," and immediately just missed at his feet, and he evaporates out of there. And he is going to teleport 30 feet kind of to the west and just booking. Just out of there.
Well, okay, what's his friend do?
His friend hasn't taken a turn yet. We should roll initiative.
Okay.
That was kind of the surprise round that because I think it's
Yeah.
pretty surprising to shoot someone with a ball of necrotic energy.
I would say
That's a
so.
3.
I rolled an 8, so
That's that's 11.
wow.
Okay.
Well done, us.
Good job so far.
Look,
Okay,
they can't all be
so-
winners.
Listen,
current-
I would much rather roll well to hit than well initiative.
I'm about to say, yeah, I've rolled decent for everything else so far. This is the first time I've rolled below double digits.
I'm okay with this.
So
No,
it's going to go
good rolls.
Jason, then it's Pepper, then it's this person, and I rolled a 2 for the chieftain, so they're going last.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
When that wizard said the demons, did we recognize
devils.
the devils? Did we recognize his voice? I've got
no.
the list of like 3 people that I am on the lookout for.
No,
Copy.
you did not. And if you remember, there's 2 people because you killed one.
No. One of
I
them was
did.
the third guy was one of the guards.
Oh, yeah.
that
You
guy.
guys did get captured. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that
Sure.
the captain of those guards. I remember him.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker.
So you do not recognize his voice.
Okay,
No.
copy. I've
Well-
got spells for them.
So Jason, your presence has become known to this person, and they've kind of turned their head, so they're looking at Irvin. You can assume that they don't see you because you're like worming your way across the battlefield. Which
All
I'm gonna
giddied up.
say is good. That's got to be like half movement,
It is.
right?
Crawling is half
Okay.
movement. So it's technically like 17 and a half for me because I have 35 movement now.
We'll do 17, or we'll do
15.
we'll do 15.
So I'm just gonna crawl 15 feet forward and pull out my crossbow, and I'm just gonna fire 2 shots at the guy standing there.
Roll to hit.
Drop this
First one's a
motherfucker.
25 to hit,
Yes.
25 does in fact hit. Yeah.
and the second one's a natural 20.
Yes.
Okay, roll me damage for the first, and then double damage for the second.
Hold on, because he gets Hunter's marked.
This is what we're here for.
Yeah, it is.
Is it just the until the spell ends, whenever you hit with a weapon attack? Okay, so it's also on the second attack as well.
Yep.
He takes 13 points of piercing damage from the first one.
13 points. Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll the first die of that thanks to Piercer.
You bitch. I didn't know you had reroll abilities.
Yeah.
For damage once per turn, right?
Yes. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only on
per
one dice.
turn?
Only on one dice, and it's if he's
yeah,
using
only
his
on
crossbow.
One die.
Okay.
On my crossbow specifically.
So it's 13, and then what's the next one?
Do I double the Hunter's Mark damage die as well? Yep.
I believe so.
It's yeah.
Sweet Jesus. 9 plus 2
That's 11.
plus 8
That's 19.
That's 19.
plus 5.
That's
That's
24.
24.
24.
Okay.
So
Plus
37
another
total.
10.
Oh,
Or yeah.
wait, plus another
was
10?
that?
Yeah, because I rolled 10 on the first shot for damage.
Oh.
Plus another 10. So here's what happens with that one. So you, this person turns, and sees you, Irvin, and like locks eyes with you, and
I just have a wry grin on my face because I know what's coming.
he turns, and his hands are forming the like shape of some incredibly powerful, probably like a fireball, let's be honest, it is a magic user, and just
I feel
thrown
nothing.
behind you, you feel this like whiz past your hair, and just poof, poof, and he just falls to the ground dead. And he collapses onto the ground, and his head falls into the rain behind him as it starts to peter away, and you smell the just rotting smell of burning flesh.
Oh shit, did I kill him? Fuck, I didn't want to kill him.
Oh yeah, no, he had 40 hit points, my dude. You went 7 over. He's down. He's rolling death saves and is currently being burned. But yeah,
I turned to the wizard who ran off, and I just start laughing.
Irvin, I
Is it like
wanted
a-
information. I wasn't going for the kill shot.
I am.
Can I ask? Is this like a happy laugh, or is this more like a demented laugh?
This is a happy laugh. This is a oh, this is going well. Things are going well.
To us, it sounds like a happy laugh. To him, it sounds like a demented laugh.
Yeah. Exactly.
He just saw two random crossbow bolts fly out at his friend. Irvin starts laughing, and then suddenly
no.
I just stand up from the mud.
Oh no, you don't understand. He was not looking back at his friend. He was fully gone. He misty stepped out of there and he was done. Are you kidding me?
So, how far away from me is he?
He is 60 feet from you now because he
Is he?
Oh wait, no.
To me?
He's gonna be. I said you were about 50 feet away, didn't I?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
So he's going to be probably, I'll say 70, 80 feet from
Is
you now.
he? How close is he to me?
Probably 100 feet. I'm fussing
I
with the
know.
numbers a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I'll say 100 feet.
Okay.
So
I was gonna
who's-
ask because if he's within 90 feet, I can Hunter's Mark. I can immediately move Hunter's Mark to him.
No, he's out of there.
Whose turn is it?
It is the
Yours.
Chief's turn.
Oh, no.
Or no, yeah, it's Pepper's turn. It's Pepper's turn.
Oh, I run 30 feet forward towards the wizard. That puts
He's,
me, what, 60
You're
feet?
probably about.
Because you said 80.
I said 80 feet. So if you're moving 30,
So
you're
50.
going to be 50 feet
50.
away.
Sorry, math is hard. Not even once.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just sling the musket back over my shoulder. I'm gonna reach into my pouch, pull out a vial, smash it in my hand, and drag it along. And I'm gonna cast, I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness at him.
Oh my god! All right, you cast Ray of Sickness.
So that's a roll to hit. That is a 19 to hit.
That does in fact hit.
He takes 15 points of poison damage,
15 points. Okay.
and he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is he going to be like made prone or anything like that?
No, if he makes the con
sickened?
save, he's gonna be if he doesn't make the con save, he's gonna be poisoned until the end of my next turn. What'd you roll,
That's
Michael?
1.
So he's poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. That's fun. I
Don't
like that.
know what
Okay.
poison does.
You just kind of jam this vial into your hand and you like throw the shards forward and this greenish swirl of magical energy just shoots forward like a meteor, and it swirls its way around and goes into his throat, and even from the distance you're at, you just hear this retching as he empties himself onto the ground.
And I say, if you stop running, you live.
I got the shot.
Roll me intimidation.
Intimidation.
Oh,
Intimidation.
this is a -2 to this.
Well,
That's a 3 - 2. That's a 1.
I mean, he's
We're gonna
not
get
more
you.
scared of you, but he does not think that you are going to. He doesn't think that that's a vile threat. He doesn't think that's a valid threat. He's going.
Okay.
He's
His
going
funeral.
to. He's not. Okay, here's what he's gonna do. He's going to. He's going to turn, and what's the distance for that? 60 feet. He is going to turn, and he's going to say a word in he's going to say a word in an archonic language, and you are going to get Yep. Okay. He's going to turn, and you're going to need to do a Constitution saving throw, Pepper.
That is a 15.
15. What's his spellcasting modifier? Just barely. Okay. So instead of
Pepper makes a
that
save for
damage,
once.
yeah, give me a sec. I don't have enough dice for this, so.
Wait, that doesn't mean that much. He doesn't have that many dice.
I don't have that many dice.
That's fair. Michael's not us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if one of us doesn't have enough dice, that's a scary proposition.
Oh, just wait,
You-
Pepper. There will come a time when I will have too few dice.
I'm very concerned about that, but we're not going to talk about it. You're going to take 18 damage as this.
What is
this
what? Yeah,
magic
what did he
user-
cast?
This magic user turns and holds out his palm, and from this kind of like this kind of small little tattoo of an eye with a cross through it, just erupts from it this huge swirling mass of ice and snow that slams into you as he casts a cone of cold.
Oh,
Oh,
that is powerful.
fuck.
That is a
Well, you took half damage.
5th level spell. Holy! Oh,
Yep.
wait a minute. Oh, that would have been 30. Oh, that would have been very painful.
All right.
And he's going to spend the rest of his turn running. So he is now 30 feet farther, so he's again 80 feet away from you, and a good distance away from you, Pepper. Or Jason. So he's now, I said he was 90 feet, he is now 120 feet away from you. No, I said he was 100 feet, he's now 130 feet away from you.
All right. Well, he's gonna be 95 in a second.
That's good to hear.
I'm faster than him.
That's always nice. It's always nice to be faster than the thing that you're chasing.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
So like you like glance back and you see just dripping in dirt and mud this horrifying thing that is also covered in dirt and mud, and it just fucking So he's now 95 feet away from you.
Yep,
What are you
and I'm
gonna
gonna
do?
take a shot.
Oh no, hold on, wait.
Oh no, chieftain.
It's the chieftain's turn. He is the they see all of this happening, and what's the distance on that? 120 feet. That's just close. That's close enough. He's going to take out. He's got this kind of rod on his back, and he's going to take it out and click a button, and this like 6-foot long javelin erupts from this little pole that he is holding, and he just tosses it as hard as he can, and he is going to just make it. So that's going to be.
Holy shit. Dude's an Olympic athlete.
Well, he's a barbarian.
Fuck.
Hell
He is-
yeah.
Going to make 4 damage against him, but you see this javelin just kind of soar through the air in this perfect little arc, and it just stabs into this mage's side, and it just kind of stabs through the fabric, and he's moving a little jerkily now, but he's still moving as best he can. And that brings us up to the top, Jason.
All right.
This guy is getting as far away as he possibly can.
It's not far enough.
What are you gonna do?
I'm standing up now. I'm just gonna run my 35 feet and take 2 shots. He is
Okay, so
within.
you're now 95 feet.
Yep, and he is just within range. First one is a 17 to hit.
That hits. What's the second one?
I'm gonna reroll the first hit.
Of course you did.
For 13 points or 12 points of damage.
12 points. All right.
Second hit is a 24 to hit
Yes. Yes.
for an 11 points of damage.
So you make these two. You. This is with the crossbow, right?
Yep.
You take the crossbow out, and you are kind of running with it, just kind of swinging, and you take a pause just long enough to put it in your sights, and you zoop right into one of his shoulders and then one of his legs, and he falls to the ground, bleeding.
Quit running and we'll settle this with swords. Oh.
And he collapses to the ground.
Cool.
He is not quite as dead as the last one, but he's dead. He's down.
You got the message, Irvin.
He's down?
Yep.
Whose turn is it?
It's yours, Pepper.
I'm so happy
I
it
like
is.
that smile.
I'm going to move my 30, so he's back within 50 feet of me.
Yeah.
I'm going to just point the gun at him, and I'm going to say, if you're conscious and want to live, raise one hand.
He kind of like, he's splayed out on the ground face forward. He just kind of goes, and he can't quite make it happen, but he's moving.
Do you want to count that?
I'm gonna choose to count that, and I'm gonna use my action to dash to get another 30 feet. So he's within 20 feet of me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're almost there. You're getting closer and closer to him.
And I've just got the gun trained on him the whole time, and I'm like, buddy, if you so much as fucking twitch, I will.
He's twitching. I gotta say, he is twitching.
If you so much as twitch in a way that I consider threatening, I will fucking put a necrotic shroud across your entire bloodline. The amount that I don't give a shit.
Okay, the mage has taken his turn, and by that I mean I rolled a death saving throw for him. It is now the chieftain's turn.
Oh shit!
Who comes up behind you, and they have unlocked their hand axe now, and they're kind of it's like this it's about this long, and so they're able to hold it with two hands because they're a little shorter.
It'd be a great axe.
It's not a great axe, but it's a pretty good axe. And it's got this part that he can kind of choke up towards the head of it that goes over his hand, kind of like the world's largest brass knuckles is what he's holding, basically. And he's stalking over to this person, and he uses his action as well to dash. He's right behind you, Pepper, because you've got the same speed, I think. 30, right?
Yeah.
So he's right behind you. Roll insight.
Oh. I'm gonna be honest, if he wants to kill him, I don't really care. 14.
Oh, he's going to kill.
Hey, chieftain, we could figure some shit out before we kill him.
Oh, I'll figure something out. Oh, I'm gonna figure something out. You just watch me figure something out. I'm gonna figure something out all over this fucking place.
But tactically, that might be useful.
With what was it, a 14?
Yeah.
He's the way he sounds you've heard one of the barbarian coaches speaking. He's got the same cadence. He's probably learned common from that barbarian coach.
Oh god, you're just repeating the fucking class mantra.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna learn something all over this place. Yeah.
That would be how a barbarian would try to learn.
Yeah. It is Jason's turn. You're good distance.
I'm going to dash, which is 70 feet for me.
So, you're now
I'm closer than they are.
Yeah. No, they're 20 feet away because they dashed.
I'm 25 feet away, so I am just slightly behind them.
Yeah, okay. So you hear the sound of him kind of gooshing through the dirt.
Nice.
Pepper, your turn.
I put the gun... I walk up to him, because I can get right behind him. I put the gun on the back of his head, and I'm going to reach down and check for a pulse.
It is weak, but it is there. He is still breathing and alive, but he's on death's door. in mechanical terms, he is still taking death saving.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Finn and be like, Finn, you want to make him not dying?
Fine. Well, sure. I think. I don't know if I can do that. Zen, come here.
As you're checking his pulse, Pepper, it gets weaker and weaker by the second.
Finn.
I'm working on it. Hold on. I guess I'll do a medicine. It's a dirty 20.
So it takes you a second to get there, but you get up there. The chieftain is kind of he's like holding his weapon. He's like so ready. He's so there. You come up to him and you feel his pulse. He's still alive. He's still breathing. Just for funsies, I'm gonna check. So you save him because that was a 2 on his third fail. So you kind
It's
of
gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Don't worry about it, Irvin. Keep the gun trained to his head.
So you're sitting there and you go, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be there. It's okay. As you're just kind of yanking these things out and putting some pressure on the wound.
I'm putting the gun
cauterizing
underneath
him with the arrows I shot him with.
Jesus Christ. I'm like leaning on him with the gun beneath my elbow, and it's like digging into his shoulder blades as I'm like leaning on it.
Now,
So,
I want you to tell us everything you know, and where my Adam's apple would be, my throat begins to kind of glow greenish. Now, you don't want to fucking run,
yeah.
because I will put this on you, and it's going to hurt a lot more than an arrow.
So
You will not have a leg
really
after
quick.
this.
Really quick, I gotta check. If I remember correctly, if you stabilize him with medicine, he goes to a 0.
Yep.
I don't think he goes to a 1. So I think he's still unconscious.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to find a way to wake him up.
Slap him. Yeah. Just slap the dog
And
shit
he's
out
dead
of him.
again. You slap him and he dies.
I slap him so hard his neck snaps. Shit. Put it back together. Put it back together.
Okay. You stabilize him. You wait a moment, and you've rolled him over now. Maybe his face is covered in this dirt.
Keep him on his stomach. If you put him on his back, he's gonna choke on his own spit. Keep him on his stomach.
you slap him, and he kind of jerks awake, and he goes, where am I? What is happening? Where am I?
Hello.
Oh dear God. Oh my God. I'm in hell. I'm in hell.
Well,
I'm in hell.
You're not far off, but no, you're still alive.
You made this place, so you tell us.
And he starts praying.
Yeah, no, hold on. I want to take.
Hold
his
on,
hands
wait.
apart. You're not
Hold
gonna
on,
do that.
I gotta take a look at languages here.
Oh, you're seeing what language he's praying in?
No, I'm seeing if you know Hey, Pepper.
What's he praying in?
Roll me your intelligence. How about that? Roll me your intelligence.
That's a 23. What is he chanting in?
He's praying in deep speak.
I am going to lean on the gun even harder as it's in his shoulder blades, and I'm going to say, now why in the sweet fuck are you praying in deep speech
I'm gonna
there,
let a
champ?
little bit of the acid dribble out of my mouth.
It is the language of our Lord.
Oh, see, as I'm just leaning into it. Oh, see, that means your lord is some twisted fuck, and I really, really can't wait. You know, there's another knob on this gun, dude, that if I turn it on, will turn an ashen hole in your chest. So why don't you just get to the talking bit?
What do you want? What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Where's your base? And
How many of you?
yeah.
There are dozens. We have set up bases in the valley beyond over there, over the hillside, a few miles.
Hey, I'm looking for some specific people. I'm kind of on let's call it a road tour.
roll me history to see if you remember
Yeah.
names. How
Yeah,
about that?
I don't remember. Oh, shit. Okay, that's 18.
18 history.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember what they look like.
which one did you hate the most?
So there was the wizard. That's the
There
one that
was
got
the
murdered.
wizard in a long white. No. You guys murdered
The paladin?
I think a cleric.
You guys murdered the death cleric.
Yeah. So there was the wizard, and there was the what was he, a fighter or some shit?
So there was a wizard in a long white cloak, and there was an elven person with chainmail and a sigil necklace.
Definitely the wizard. I'm just gonna dig the gun in. So he's kind of dressed like you, except like white robes. And
You want gold. You don't want me. You want gold. Gold. Yes, of course.
Galt. Who?
He's the a member of the High Watch. He's in the town in the valley. In the valley, a few miles over, there is a town, and he's a member of the High Court, the High Watch.
So on a scale of like 1 to 10, how well guarded is he?
He's a member of the.
The High Watch? Yeah, see, I don't know what the fuck that means, and I don't care enough for you to explain it to me.
He looks at the two of you, and he looks at you for a long moment, and he says in this kind of quiet voice, and he says, "Are you devils? We've heard of you. Are you the devils in the wheat?"
I'm gonna take the gun out from behind his shoulder blades. I'm gonna put it at the back of his head, and I'm gonna say, "We fucking might as well be."
I've been called that before, but I feel like that was a different kind of devil. I've also been called an abomination, but you know.
And I'm
Either way.
gonna lean down right next to his head, and I'm gonna say, "We're not demons. We're not devils. We're just people. People who are better than you."
You do not look like people. All of the people I know do not look like the two of you. You are.
Oh,
You are green and gray and horrific looking.
Let me shatter your tiny worldview real quick before I snuff the light out of your boring footnote in mine. There's more than people that look like you. Like this guy over here, I'm going to point to the chieftain, whose people I'm going to just assume you slaughtered.
The kobolds? What about the kobolds?
What happened to them? What happened to them?
We drove them out. We drove them out, and they went farther into the forest. What are you talking about?
Oh, they went into the forest. I'm gonna look at the chieftain. So your people went into the forest. You good here?
I'd still like to kill some people. I think that would be just.
I just pulled the trigger.
My
I just pulled the trigger.
Hey, hold, fucking Irvin, let me drop the guy first.
Roll me
Jesus
to hit.
Christ.
Roll me to hit with advantage. I'm gonna say.
As it's
I'm not
literally
gonna get
laying
rid
on
of
the
that
back of his
mechanic.
head. Sure.
Yeah. With
No,
advantage.
that's fine.
He's prone.
You could flinch.
That is no, that's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. Sorry. That's what I wanted to do. 20. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah.
So this gun shoots out necrotic energy.
Yeah,
right?
this is the necrotic death ball.
So you have this gun like to the back of his skull.
Yep.
As he's kind of like pulling his head away as far as he can, and you pull the trigger, and in a mess of smoke and hiss and death, the head is now just kind of caved in. It is not like blown apart. It is almost as if the skull portion right about here has just disappeared, and the flesh is just in against the ground below. And there's this kind of steam that comes from the back of this skull that goes into the gun's barrel.
Next time you're gonna do that, tell me so I can drop it and not be right next to it.
Yeah, that's fair. Sorry. I just put my hand on his shoulder. I'm sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ, Arvin. You're the reason I don't do people that well. Everywhere we go, you have an issue.
I look at the chieftain. Ready?
I'm very ready. I'm so. You have no idea. Just
So further into the valley,
like a
that's
moment.
that way, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a moment.
Yeah,
He takes out a tiny blade and he gets down and he starts like carving at the hand of this thing, of this like mage.
Why the hand?
He needs to
Well,
confirm the kill.
Yeah, and he
Have you not
takes
done
the
that
hand
when you're
off
on a
like
hunt?
right at the wrist.
I've never been hunting. I guess this is considered hunting.
Oh, this is hunting, all right.
We are hunting the most dangerous game, I guess, yeah.
Oh,
He wasn't that dangerous. I'll be honest. We went again. There, like my friend, I was with a higher power party for a bit there. There was a Trask. That was pretty bad. I didn't fight the Trask. We don't have to get into what I was
happened?
doing at that moment, but we don't have to get into that.
What happened?
No. You could ask if you want. I'm just going to start walking in the direction of the town.
If you want to know, I'm gonna need a persuasion check.
That is a 1. That is a 1. I
Did
rolled
I
a 2
say
and I
I
have a
did-
-1.
Did I say that I wasn't involved? I killed the Trask. That was me. I did that. And he starts walking.
Oh, that's fucking sweet. No, tell me about it. I want to hear about it. It sounds so cool. Arvin or Eric don't tell me these cool stories, man.
What?
What cool
You're
stories.
you're all the places that we are.
Not all the time.
Oh, like the ones. Okay, I just stop and I'm just like, you don't want to know about the missions where it's just me and Eric.
That's probably not good. Yeah.
I just stare off into the distance for half a second. The faint echo of a Vietnam air siren goes off in the back of my head, and I just keep walking.
This is the faint sounds of Fortunate Son.
As I think about all the times my brain's been broken with that dumb man.
As we're walking, I'm just gonna slowly but steadily realize I'm like faster than them, and every once in a while I'm just gonna stop, turn around.
Yeah, you could just also
Jason-
match our pace, bud.
It's
No,
hard.
For those of you who've never walked with Jason, this is what Jason does as a person,
Yes,
not as a character.
it's true.
He walks ahead of you and then he stops at the crosswalk and waits the 5 minutes it takes the rest of the group to get there because he just
And I didn't even
With his
realize
little
I was
messenger
making a
bag.
character that was going to become faster naturally. I just picked a ranger. I was like, yeah, ranger seems fun. Sure. Oh, they get like 5 extra feet now.
Yeah. So you guys So you got basic directions, so I'm not gonna make you make a survival check to find your way there. I will make you do another perception check though.
Both of us or just him?
Yeah, both of you.
Can I aid him?
Sure. You can give him advantage. Sure.
Oh, good.
Because mine's dog shit. So I'm not even gonna try.
Thank you. Okay. That is a dirty 20. The other roll was a 2.
So explain to me how you help him. Give me.
Basically, I am going to be looking in all the directions he isn't.
Okay, so while he's looking in one way, you're looking in the other, and
I'm gonna try to constantly be syncing where I look to where he's looking.
Okay, so you guys are making like a.
If in a
looks
video
like a
game where you
weird
can see
music
the
video.
cones of vision for guards, I'm trying to
Yeah.
always be on the opposite cone of vision.
So you turn your head and you don't catch sight of anything, but as you're
I'm making him more
walking,
confident by checking his 6.
You
I'm really not that much more confident, Irvin. I'm really not, but thanks for the assistance.
I think what happens is you hit a little bit of a hill that he's off on the other side of, and so you get a little higher, and you're able to see over this kind of slope,
Mm-hmm.
and you see water to the east, and you hear the sounds of voices coming from that direction. I think that's what that happens, and you can call Jason's attention to it.
Yep.
I hear it. I hear it. How far out are we from them?
From the voices?
Yeah, from the river, from the voices.
You're a good distance away, but you can't make out the exact words. You can just hear people speaking, most likely in common.
Okay, so like probably another hour or two trek that way.
I wouldn't say an hour or two trek. You can hear what it is. It's like I'd say a football field's distance,
Oh,
maybe two.
Okay.
Do you go in that direction, or do you keep going in the direction you were going?
Well,
Honestly, let's keep going that way. Let's go towards them. Although I am gonna stealth up.
I think if we kill 3 more people, I get a punch card.
I'm gonna stealth up to them with a dirty 20.
The dirty 20. Okay. With a dirty 20, I'll put you on the map. How about?
Okay.
You guys go up to this. You come up and you find out it's not a river. As you go over this kind of slope in the ground, you see this expanse of water. This is the edge of the continent. If you remember, the people that were there it was not a very large group. It was like maybe a dozen people. They had a catapult, but that was about it.
So that was what they got on one boat.
Mm-hmm. That's what you can assume. But as you're getting closer, you're higher above these people. There's a slope that turns into kind of a cliffside right beside this water line. And you see a group of 4 guards, all in these silvery kind of helmets with purple cloaks. Because I like purple. Purple's my favorite.
Hell yeah, I appreciate a purple.
Also, they were the guard tokens I had made for our D&D game, so I just used them again.
Yep.
So they're kind of dragging this elf woman to the water side and push her down towards the water, and they're kind of circling around her. What are you doing when you see this? Are you immediately going in to shoot? What are you doing?
Okay, quick question, Arvin. I'm just gonna huddle up. I'm gonna huddle up with him and the chieftain. All right, which of us is gonna do the talking?
If I look over, does the elf lady look familiar?
Roll me perception.
Pickles.
Perception?
Sure.
Or
Yeah.
investigation?
No, perception sounds about right to look at something from a
Okay.
distance.
Yeah.
That's a 17, actually. Holy pickles.
Okay. She does not look familiar, but she does seem. I mean, she does not seem like a fancy sort of elf. She's a wood elf, possibly. She's got this graying hair on either side.
So she's not the elf lady that. Okay, she's not the other elf or the other elf.
She's not the other elf. The other elf was a male.
Oh, the other elf was a male. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. What did you say your perception was?
17.
17. 17. You see that her attention is on one guard in particular. This guard in the kind of middle-ish.
I look at the chieftain. I don't suppose you'd know any random wood elves.
What? No. The only wood elf I know is the one that's in the library back at the CIA. We did not know other races were a thing. you have to understand that he starts talking to you about his own like
Yeah.
situation back here. Meanwhile, these people are like one of them like walks over and kicks this elf closer to the water.
So
okay.
Chieftain, let's deal
Put a
with
pin in
this.
this. We've got something to deal with. That she's being attacked or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
I
what?
thought this was a good time to
No, fuck,
We'll
I'm
do this in a
gonna
second.
turn
We'll do
around
this in a second.
And I'm gonna start walking like just to the edge and be like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?"
I just walk up and join him.
I'm just holding like my crossbow at ease and just like, "Hi."
Greetings.
So
Michael,
now
we
that you're
don't have
closer,
charisma.
you don't. Now that you're closer, Finn, I'll let you roll perception as well.
22.
22. You also notice that the woman's kind of keeping an eye on one of the guards, and they all turn to you, and you see genuine fear come over a couple of their faces as they like catch sight of you.
Oh,
and they,
no,
like,
don't be afraid. We mean you no harm. It'll be fine. We're just here to have a friendly little chat.
I say in deep speech, I say, so what's going on here?
You say that in deep speech.
Mm-hmm.
You. You. Okay. One of them, because he rolled a 4, is gonna. He gets this like conflicted look over his face, and he's holding this spear, and he like sees you, and he hears your words, and he just kind of he's like shaking, and he turns and runs, and that's the one that's on. That's the one over here. He's gonna just start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that the one that the elf was paying attention to?
No.
Okay.
No. The one that is now on the end, this one.
Okay.
That is the one that she was paying attention to.
I just watch him go, and I go,
So, what you all doing down here? Huh?
We are. State your names. One of them like stands up a little straighter and remembers he's a guard.
Oh, you can call me Finn.
Do you give him anything, Irvin?
I just stare at him. I just
Um,
blink.
and the chief walks up beside you, and takes out another kind of pole from this time from his side, and he clicks it, and instead of a javelin, it shoots out into like this 5-foot long spear that kind of clicks out at the end as an arrowhead,
Oh, that's sick.
and he kind of sticks it into the dirt. And he just silently stares down at this guard. And the guard takes his spear, and he turns to this one is the one that is now the one that the elf was kind of paying attention to. He slips something into his pocket, and he steps forward, and he turns to the other guards and he says, "One of you take care of her, the other with me." And
Zen,
we're gonna roll initiative.
I
Yeah.
want to step up right next to me as he says that.
Zen steps up with you.
I'm a little offended. I feel like we deserve 3 guards. I feel like we deserve their full attention. I'm a little offended, and when I'm offended, people die.
God, you must be offended a
where
lot.
Yes.
Is Zen with an X or a Z?
X.
X. I don't know.
Like a cool kid.
Where is my Zen?
Hey, I didn't roll dog shit for initiative. Look at that.
I did.
Aww.
I don't think I have Zen here. I don't know what happened to him. He's gone.
Oh boy.
Your little boy. Here, I'll give you a different dragon. How about that?
That'll work.
I'll give you this one's gonna be way too big. I can already tell. You know what? There you go.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, he has wings, so he's not quite accurate.
I mean, Zen does have wings. They're just not able to fly yet.
He's
yeah.
got little flappers.
All right, so roll initiative for me.
Yay.
So it's
That's a 10.
14. Okay. Pepper.
15.
15. All right. And the Chief's rolling like dog shit today. So it's gonna go Pepper. Then it's going to go Guards. Then, ooh, actually, it's gonna go Pepper, Guards, and then it's going to go Elf. What did you say you got, Jason?
10.
10. So then it's going to go Jason and then the Chieftain, because Chieftain got a 2.
Ooh.
Again.
Damn.
It's these physical dice, I tell you. All right. So, Pepper, what are you doing first?
Which one looks like he wasn't gonna be paying attention to us?
Besides the one that ran off?
Yeah, besides, I feel bad for that guy.
The one in the back. The
That
one
guy?
that's farthest back.
I flick a firebolt at him.
He turns.
Yeah, I flick a firebolt at him.
right.
Because,
That's roll to hit,
yeah,
right?
yeah, because we deserve their full attention. That is a 15 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. Well, I flick it at him, and I say, hey, no.
You kind of you take this prepared vial of dirt and ash and dust, and you like toss it out, and it ignites as it leaves your hand, and this fireball flies past this helmeted head, and he turns to look at the two of you. Turns to look at the guard that was speaking, and then takes his attention back to the elf.
Well, he would have paid attention if I'd hit him.
Valid. No, it's a valid opinion.
Do you have anything else you want to do? By the way, this cliffside is traversable. It'll just take double movement to get down there. So it'll
Okay, so
take
it's 10
10 feet of movement to get down to that square instead of 5.
No, I enjoy having the height advantage.
Nope,
Okay.
It's going to take me normal movement because I have a climb speed. Rangers.
Rangers lead the way.
Okay, so I just wanted to let you know it was possible.
All right,
Okay.
I'll meet you down there. Just tumble and roll down.
The way you moved, I thought you were gonna slither down the cliffside. Okay, so Pepper, are you doing anything else?
Nope, I'm going to stand right there.
All right, so it is the guards' turns now. The first one that's going to move is going to be the one focused on the elf. He's going to move over, and he is going to... Yeah, he's going to stab her. Well, if he didn't roll badly... That's a 3, that's going to be... Oh, that does hit, actually. All right. So this guard takes his spear and stabs her in the side for 4 points. Okay. All right. That's gonna be that one's turn, and the other two, one of them is going to take 2 steps forward. The other one's going to move so that he's in front of the elf. And step there, and one of them is the one that just moved is going to toss his spear at you, which is a bad decision considering the fact he's only got the one spear and like a knife, but he's gonna try and hit you.
Who's he chucking it at?
He is chucking it at
Also, let me update my HP. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's gonna be chucking it at Jason.
All right.
And that is gonna be to hit. I don't imagine a 14 hits you.
Just barely misses.
Just barely?
I have an
Okay.
AC of 15.
Okay,
I am the easiest to hit out of all of us.
So that guard, like, flings this blade, this spear at you, and it just barely whizzes past your side in between you and Zen. And
Alright, and just in Infernal, I'm just gonna shout at him, come on, man. We were trying to be friendly here.
are you?
To be fair,
I
I
have
wasn't.
Infernal.
I guess.
No, Michael was saying, are we trying to be friendly? It's like, I'm not.
Not really, no, but I'm just trying to, like, be casual with them.
Be casual.
Like, come on, guys, we can just, this is how we talk to enemies, right?
Yeah, sure.
The other guard is going to. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. He's going to take out this kind of scroll at his side, and he's gonna rip it in half and throw his hand towards you, and he's going to cast a firebolt at you, Jason.
Alright.
And that is gonna be a ranged spell attack. Well, that's a 16 just base, so I think that hits, right?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
So that's gonna be okay. That's gonna be that's just gonna be 9 damage. Yes, 9 damage.
Okay.
All right, and I'll take it away from yours. Oh no, you already did it.
Yep.
That's gonna be the guards' turns, which means it is the elf woman who is going to.
Chicka chicka, bump bump.
Punch him in the
What was
face.
that? He's gonna you. That's gonna be fun. You see this woman get stabbed in the side by this spear and turn and like okay. Just real quick, I'm gonna roll something for the guard. That's not gonna do it. So you see this elf woman just grab him by the sides of the head, and you see frost start to form on the metal of the helmet as she's kind of holding him there, and he's gonna take some damage for that.
Dear God. It's pretty cool.
That is gonna be her turn. She can't really get away, so that's what she's gonna do.
Okay.
And it is Jason's turn. Jason,
All
what
right.
are you gonna do?
Bonus action. Zen's got 40 feet, so I'm gonna send him to right in front of that guard. I can't move him.
Does
so.
Zen have that cool feat that you have?
The climb speed, let me see. I don't believe so.
In that case, he's gonna use his full movement to get there, right? Because it's
Yes,
35
he's
feet.
and he's got 40 feet of movement.
So he's gonna use his full speed to get right in front of that guard.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna fire 2 shots at the one who threw the spear at me and did the firebolt at me in the back.
Wait.
So the one that threw the firebolt at you is the one that Zen is going right in front of, which I will do for you.
Okay.
The one that threw the spear at you is the one right beside him.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna shoot him then.
Yeah, this
The
guy
one
up
you
here is
did,
fucking
okay.
off.
He's trying to get away. I didn't move him, but we're gonna say that he's still there. How about if you guys
Okay.
want to shoot him, you can.
Eh.
No, I'll shoot the one directly in front of Zen.
Okay, so the one that Zen is in front of.
Yep, the first one's gonna be a 19 to hit. Or sorry, 29 to hit.
That does hit.
Sweet Jesus.
He's gonna take 14 points of damage for the first shot.
Okay.
Second hit is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
And he's gonna take another 14 points of damage.
Woof. Okay, so 28 points of damage right
Oh,
off the
and
bat.
right.
This is with your this is with
Crossbow.
your crossbow.
And then Zen's gonna bite him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's gonna miss. That's a 9.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Alright, that's my turn.
So you shoot these arrows at the guard, and they both they make purchase into his chest and torso, and he grunts out, and the force of it makes him take a step to the side, which makes Zen's bite just chomp into air, and from the distance that you are at, you can just barely hear the sound of his teeth clattering together with the force of that bite. Jason, that is your turn unless you're moving.
Nah, I'll stay up here.
Okay.
I'll let Zen get in the thick of things.
Thick.
Okay. It is the chieftain's turn.
Hell yeah, chieftain. Jump in there.
Oh, you better fucking believe it. That's gonna be too far for him to move in one move, but it's gonna be
standard move.
so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he can get there, and that's 10 feet distance, I think.
Boom.
Right?
15.
15.
Oh,
Okay,
10 to that guy.
10 to which guy?
10 to that guy. 15 to that guy.
He's gonna weigh his options for a second, and you see him like doing the kind of intense barbarian calculus that they do.
Can I hit both of them?
Or stab.
Exactly.
Stab or
Or
swing?
stab.
He takes his spear that he's been kind of holding like two-handed, and he tosses it up and switches his hand, just tosses it directly at this guy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The one that is not in front of Zen. He is going to roll to hit. I'm going to just roll it on here, because I've got the character sheet anyway. Whoo, that hits. That's a 23 total. That's going to be piercing damage. Okay, that's not bad. That's going to be 7. So he rushes down, and in this, as he's striding, he just kind of switches his hand position and just tosses this directly into the like lower side stomach area of this person, just below the ribs. And it is Pepper's turn again.
Okay. This isn't worth a spell slot yet.
No.
I'm gonna just look at the one that is in front of Zen, and I'm gonna say, I kind of like him. Don't hit him. And I'm gonna flick a firebolt at that guy.
Okay.
No, that's a
roll to hit.
12 to hit. Never mind.
No,
that is.
you once again you take this vial of dust and dirt and ash, and once again you're like, this time I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it, and you toss it as hard as you can. You take some inspiration from that spear throw that you just saw, and
Yeah.
it sails right between the two
Whee!
guards. It's just off it.
It's
and
just
it
over here.
sizzles into-
It's just over here.
It just sizzles into the
Irvin, do you need,
ocean
like-
behind.
Do you need help with aiming and things? We can work on that when we're back.
I sigh
Are you-
very loudly. I stop pulling things out of my satchel, and I just pull the gun up.
Also an option, yeah.
Fuck
It's
this.
the guard's
I'm gonna
turn now
shoot
unless
them.
Pepper's gonna move.
No. I'm not getting in the thick of that.
You know that works. So let's see here. The guard that's in battle with this elf, he's crying out as the ice is kind of forming around his head, and he just takes his blade out and just stabs it directly back in.
Jesus.
He's going to roll not well enough. So he he takes his blade out and he moves to stab it back in, and the elf woman, it's gonna happen on her turn, but for narrative purposes, I'm gonna have it happen now. That's gonna be, yep, okay, just barely. For narrative purposes, it's happening now. The guard kind of drives this spear forward, and she dodges out of the way and just kind of wraps her arm around his and grapples him. And the other two guards are going to take their turns. This guard is... I don't think... You guys remember what the kobolds looked like when you first got here. They were, they had their clothing, they had like these beads and clothing made out of the golden wheat around them. This is not the same kind of kobold anymore. This dragonborn that is rushing towards him is decked out in like armor that is leather and shining like mithril silver, the same way that you guys have the same kind of armor. And he's got they've got this kind of paint across their face, and the frill is up and is just rushing forward. This guard is just not having that, and is gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, and is gonna just start stabbing at the dragon.
Okay, I've got the dragons, the least concerning thing here.
Well, the thing is, they're used to these kobolds. They are not used to an armored kobold with death in its eyes.
Yeah.
So it is going to roll a hit. Well, that 19 hits, right?
Yeah. His AC is 17.
Okay. So that's gonna be 3 damage as he takes out this side blade and just stabs into him.
Hey.
And
hey, stop that. Stop hurting him.
Not cool,
and
bro.
the other guard is going to take his spear and Jason, over or under?
Under.
Okay, he's gonna stab Zen then.
Okay.
I was trying to figure... He knows that you guys are a serious threat as well, but when a dragon runs up to you, you know? So he's gonna take his spear, and he's gonna roll a hit. A natural 20.
Alright.
That's gonna be a little bit of damage. 10 plus 2. So that's going to be 11 damage to Zen.
Okay.
What's Zen at now?
21 HP out of 35.
Oh, he's not doing well. Well, no, he's doing fine, actually. He's 21, still got. Okay, that works. Okay. That is going to be the guard's turn, and this one just fucks off to Nowheresville.
Cool.
And it is the elvish woman's turn. She took her turn to grapple, and she's going to try and pull this guard towards the water.
Oh, Jesus
That's
Christ.
Gonna be...
She's gonna try to drown this motherfucker.
Let's see, what's your strength, lady? A 0. Okay, so that's gonna be an 18. Wow. Yep. So you watch as all at once this guard stabs at her with the spear. She kind of like arm bars him and just yanks him towards the water as they both go like waist deep into this water.
Shit.
Alright.
And that is her turn. Jason, it's your turn.
Alright. I am going to slide down this hill and just start walking towards them, just crossbow out, firing.
Okay. Which one are you gonna hit first?
We're gonna hit the one that I hit before.
Okay, so that's the one in front of Zen.
Yeah.
Okay.
14 for the first hit, so that's a miss.
Yep.
29 for the second hit.
That hits.
Alright, I'm gonna use a free action to activate Favored Foe on him. and then I'm going to use my reaction for Zen to light this on fire.
I was waiting for that. Yeah. Okay. So
He
favored foe
critically
does
hit
what?
my boy. He ain't getting away with that.
Favored foe does what again?
For the next minute, and because I'm level 6 now, it went up in damage. For the first time I hit him every round, it deals an additional D6 damage.
The first time you hit him every round. Okay.
Yep.
Roll your damage then.
All right.
It's slightly less effective hunter's mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is going to take, for the first hit, fuck, I'm bad at math. 14 points of piercing damage and 2 points of fire damage.
So 16 total?
Yep. Oh yeah, no, that was the only hit, because the other one was a 14.
Okay. So
And then
you...
bonus action, command Zen, bite.
No, you
Nope.
did your react. No, you did. You did your reaction and your bonus action to
Free
turn on
action.
favored foe.
Free action
Favorite foe,
is
I thought.
favorite
Free-
foe.
That's not fair. That's not cool that they did that. That's not nice.
It's
to
once a turn,
everyone that isn't
1d6.
here.
It's not like it's that much damage.
I guess.
At level
Fine.
5,
Okay.
at level 6, that's really not that much damage.
That's not
And
too
that
bad, I guess.
is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Oh, wait. Let me double check that I'm not looking at his sheet. Yeah, that hits.
He takes 1 point of fire damage as Zen bites him in the ankle.
I mean, he's not looking good, but it's more of a nom than a chomp, you know? You send these arrows sailing through the air. The first one whizzes past him, as your foot gets caught in the muck and the dirt down here, which is it's wetter than the rest of the ground because of how close it is to the water. In fact, the ground here is like waterlogged. You have a feeling that high tide gets pretty high up here. But your second hit, it just sails through, and then he's very close to this guard. So what this guard basically sees is this arrow coming in, and then and it just slams into his shoulder, next to the other arrow that you sank into him. And he's gonna groan and growl as he is bitten by your dragon. And it's Chieftain's
You want
turn.
to keep fucking going? I will end you.
I get
Not
a
if the
smile.
Chieftain gets there first.
I get a smile as I see him start to get in the blood rage.
Irvin, you shut the fuck up.
I didn't say a fucking word. I'm just smiling. I'm just excited to see this.
Actually, no, he can't do that one because he's... So he's over here. He's gonna go 5, 10, 15. And, I know what he's gonna do. Let's see if he can do it before I describe it. How about that? That would be a thing to do, right?
In theory.
No. That would have been very cool, but he rolled a 2. So the chieftain goes over to this guard on the side, the one that has the spear kind of sticking out from his just below his ribs, and he like dives at this spear and he's able to grab hold of it, but he isn't quite able to wrench it away from the guard, who is like holding onto it with one hand. So he's not able to make his stab. Like, I was really hoping I was just gonna like have him rip out part of the side, but it didn't happen. That is his turn. Pepper, top of the order.
I am just standing at the top of this cliff, and like my foot is tapping faster and faster as I'm getting more and more impatient as I keep missing. And I just pull the gun out, and I just sight down on the one. I look at these two for a long second, and then I look up at the chick drowning the guy, and I go, "Oh, never mind. She's good. She's gonna drown
I
him,
will
man."
I will say she hasn't drowned him yet. They're just in waist deep
yeah,
water.
But
you
I
get
see
the
where that's going. I see the next stanza there. So I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, this guy.
Okay. Sure. Shoot at him.
That is an 8 to hit.
No.
I am.
What do you with the gun?
Yeah, with the gun. I have, like, thrown my satchel back down to my side. It's, like, still spinning down my side as I just reach out, pull the gun up, look. I take too long to figure out who I'm going to shoot, and I just kind of fire, and it goes wide. And you just hear from behind you, Finn, you just hear, God fucking damn it. And I'm going to come down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I am just walking forward.
You shoot this, and Finn, you're within hearing distance of this same hissing, smoking ball of death energy shoots past, and you hear him just go, Dave? As it whizzes past his head. And yeah, I like that. It is the guard's turns. This guard,
The one who's about to get drowned.
I'll start with. You know what? I'll start with that. You know what? No.
I'll be. Oh, dang it! That's
No,
what
I'm gonna save that guard
Aw.
for the elf's action because the elf goes right after this. So I'll save that guard's action for the end. So the guard that is kind of cornered by the Dragonborn and the dragon.
the Dragonborn and the Just Dragon.
Just a dragon. He is going to. Here's what I'm going to try and have him do, and you guys know the rules better than I do because you've studied it much longer. I'm going to have him try and get the weapon away from there. They're kind of fighting over a weapon. And I think I'm going to have him attack with that weapon. Is that 2 separate actions? Or is it a free or bonus action to get the weapon away? I would say it would be a bonus action, but I don't want to say that and give him an extra action.
Hold on, because I would count disarm.
I'd say disarm, because they're...
Yeah,
well, hold on. Technically speaking, no. Technically speaking... If we're going with ownership is just like 75% of the law, technically speaking, the spear did leave the chieftain's hand and go into his side.
Yeah,
so
but wait, the chieftain is also holding it.
Him.
The chieftain is also holding it, though.
Okay, so yeah, that's a disarm action. Okay, that works. I'll take that.
Yeah, which I'm trying to find the rules for disarm, but I can't remember where they are.
I'm gonna make it... There's no finesse, so I'm gonna make it strength. Just a strength contest.
So this dude and the raging fucking...
So, yeah, this chieftain is like almost foaming at the mouth with the rage and just anger. But this guard takes one of his armored boots and kicks the Dragonborn in the chest. And just size-wise, it's too much, and he pulls the spear away and just yanks it out of his chest, just dripping blood like half a foot down this blade, and turns the blade of the spear ready to stab. But that's gonna be his turn. And the other guard is gonna take his turn. He sees you guys coming. Here's what he's going to do. He's going to risk an attack of opportunity. Jason?
Yep.
Roll me a bite or a scratch or whatever physical damage your dragon can do.
That misses. It's a 7.
So this guard sees how things are going, sees that one of his compatriots has been dragged into the water. One of them has just gone off and fucked off. And one of them is currently in a battle over a spear that was just inside of him. So he's going to take probably the smartest decision you've ever had an enemy do and try and leave. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as he can get, though.
All right.
And last guard is going.
To drown.
Last guard is gonna do a strength contest to try not to be pushed
Roll.
underwater.
Roll for Glug Glug.
He's my favorite character.
Okay. So you two watch as this guard there's like ice crystals formed on the sides of his head in the rough shapes of hands, and he is currently like struggling against this woman, and she just she takes him by the cloak and kind of twists her arms around so it's wrapped around his throat and just shoves him head first into the water. And she's going to turn and clock the one that's leaving. Do either of you speak Elvish?
Yes.
No.
In that case, Jason, you would hear, you would understand her just yell to get him.
Working
To
on
stop
it.
him.
Trust me. He hit my dragon.
Okay. It is now Jason's turn.
Alright. Fucking shooting him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
First one is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll both of your attacks, how about? We'll do damage total.
Another 18 to hit.
Both of them hit, so now you can roll damage.
Okay. Two. I'm gonna re-roll one of those. It's slightly better. 16 plus 5, and then reaction on Zen. 2 light on fire. Okay.
Fuck
So
yeah.
that is
God, you could deal so much damage.
27 damage.
Here's what I'm going to ask you. Are you going for maiming, or are you
Yes.
going for death?
I am going for maiming so that I can pull out the sword and stab him.
You don't want to save him. You just want to save him for later.
Yes. He is right now. Killing him is like right now. Ending the combat is like the main course.
Mm-hmm.
Killing him is like the dessert. I'm
Ooh.
waiting for my cup of Jello.
Ooh.
So
Only
you hit him
you
with
would
both,
choose
right?
Jello as the fucking.
Your dessert is at like a Chinese buffet,
Ooh.
is
Yes.
what you're saying.
Fuck, now I want
You-
Chinese food.
I'm imagining a very specific restaurant from my childhood, and I always got the Jello there as my dessert.
See, I'm picturing a similar place. It's a place called Yu China, I believe is what it was called.
Sounds
I
about
believe
right.
that's, yeah. It was in a strip mall. So you shoot these bolts out, and they just sing through the air. And the first one gets in like the crook of his knee, and under the patella, the patella, right? Patella's the
I don't know
bone.
bones.
So just underneath the like knee cap, and the other one, the one that lights on fire, goes in like mid thigh of his other leg, and you hear a snap as it goes through the bone, and he just falls to the ground screaming in agony.
15,
And if
20,
you
25,
hold on,
30.
wait, hold on. You're gonna get an attack of opportunity
That's
because you
fine.
win. Yeah, I just wanted you to know.
Fucking hit me. He's next.
So that's gonna be...
Yay! We're on the same wavelength.
So, that's gonna hit. It's not like he has the sentinel feet or anything, but so you like rush past him, and as this guard kicks
I
the
power
chieftain,
walk.
yeah, as you power walk past him, as this guard kicks the chieftain and yanks the spear out from him, he like yanks it out and twists it, and it just slices into your side for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, that was.
That's a little bit more than 6, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I typed 6 trying to do minus. God fucking damn it.
You
Minus
were at,
9? No.
I think you were at 36.
Yeah,
I want to
was.
say so. So just go down to 30.
Yeah, I'll just go down to 30. Make my note of that. I'm hitting damage on D&D Beyond, and it just added health to me.
So okay. So you go up to him. It is the chieftain's turn now.
Come on, chieftain.
He's lost his weapon, and I think he's gonna understand that.
Yeah, but he can get it back from his corpse.
He could. I think he's not happy about losing that weapon, and in fact, I think he's a little rageful. And he is going to the frill on the back of their head that I've described a couple times. It's like orange on the edges with yellow closer to the center, kind of like rhododendron leaves. And this frill just kind of goes as far up as it possibly can to make this kind of Anne Boleyn style drape around its
Ooh,
neck.
good reference.
And it is going to just take out its axe and just, you know what?
Reckless?
No, I'm just deciding that instead, no, I'm not gonna use that just yet. They're going to stab with the great axe instead. That's gonna be
Jason,
18
why
to
the
hit. That
post-it
hits.
notes?
Oh, that's how I keep track of health for making the visuals later.
No, why the great accordion expanse?
Just because I want something to do with my hands.
The great fucking expansion.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is, oh wait, no, he does extra damage because they are
It's like I have a deck of cards.
plus 2 damage. All right, so that's instead going to be 10. Okay. They fucking just unhook this weapon and just drive it straight into this person's shoulder. After getting the wind like knocked out of them, and that's gonna be their turn. Up to the top, Pepper.
Do something.
Does that count as a help action?
Fuck, I hope so.
Oh, no. If you were a bard, though, I'd count it as bardic inspiration.
Yeah, that's fair.
One of my backup characters is a bard.
I am going to fucking... You know what? 5:10. I put the gun away. I go back to the vials. I pull out a different vial. This vial's like a green, smoky vapor.
Mm-hmm.
And I just smash it against my... you know what? Here, make a con save. This will decide how it looks.
Con save. Oh, I'll make a con save. 7.
He takes 22 poison damage as I shove the vial into his mouth.
What spell is this?
This is poison spray.
I'm imagining you basically just put a
Hold on,
cyanide
wait.
capsule into his mouth and forced him to bite down onto the capsule.
So it's more like I take the vial and I smash it into my hands, and as I'm smashing it, I like push up into and I basically grab underneath his face and force the vapor into his nose and mouth as he starts coughing and retching from it. As I just stare him directly in the eyes as I do it.
So Irvin, you cover his face
Like
and,
Bane mask.
Well, the fun part about this is he is wearing a helmet, right? He's wearing a helmet that has a nose part that goes over his nose, and then he's got eye holes. So he's got this part, like he's got a Batman's mouth.
Oh, he's already
mouth.
doing half my work for me. Hell
so you
yeah.
cover his face, and you see as his eyes go wide. You said 22 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is he dead? Please, God, tell me he dies.
You,
We're all so good at just really high single target damage.
well, I wanted to give you so you cup your hands over this man's face, and you watch as his eyes go wide, and this greenish vapor, it like it like pours out of the eye holes and then circles back around through the loops in your fingers as it tries to seek entrance into him. And you deal a huge amount of damage, and he like goes to his knees, but he's not done yet.
I just release my hands, and I stare at him, and I say, "There is no escape."
Roll me intimidation with advantage for that one.
That's an 8. There might be an
Well,
escape.
Who knows?
Who
That
knows?
escape
He
is death.
looks around. And he's like, well, that guy escaped. He ran off. I saw him.
That's true. One guy
Jeffrey's
did.
gone. Jeffrey's
So,
gone.
so
There is
like I
escape,
say,
I'm pretty sure.
there is no escape. So I'm like, there is no escape, and then I look up and I see the other guy running off, and I'm like, well, wait, except that guy.
And then just he gets shot, and I'm just walking over to him.
Oh no, Jeffrey's gone.
Oh,
but
Jeffrey,
the one that you
okay, yeah,
stopped.
Jeffrey's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeffrey's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
off in the distance.
He's jogging. He's gone.
Yeah, he didn't hurt the dragon, so he gets to live. He chose to run when I spoke devil language. Or demon language.
Whatever deep speech is.
So you're the one that spoke deep speech, right?
Yep.
Um.
I know the weird languages.
I know a weird. Well, not really.
Seriously,
actually.
I know
That's
I know
pretty
common, celestial, deep speech, primordial, gith. I know the weird languages.
I have one of those.
So we're gonna deal first with this guard that's right in front of you, Pepper. He's low health. He has this vapor and this kind of yellowish pus that is starting to drip down his cheek.
Oh, that's new.
And he looks up at you, and in this deep speech, once again, he says, "It shall be foreseen," and then he takes out a blade and stabs himself in the throat.
Oh, okay.
And he kind of drags it to the side and falls over to the ground.
I just kind of cock my head. I wasn't expecting, of all the possibilities that I had ran through in my head, I didn't expect that, so I'm genuinely impressed. He did something I didn't expect.
Meanwhile,
At the Temple of Doom.
Meanwhile, the Temple of Doom. Meanwhile, in the water, actually.
Oh yeah, these two have to fight to the death.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to
Roll
sleep.
for gurgle. Oh shit! What if she gets
What's-
drowned?
What's his strength?
You got this.
Okay,
Right,
Strength?
so
bud? No, I mean just taking out the guard in case she starts getting drowned.
you watch them kind of struggle for control until you see a gloved hand kind of wrap around her throat and toss her to the side, and this like waterlogged, he's missing his helmet now. He's got this blonde balding hair that is kind of swept back with sweat and seawater, and he like gets up and he's breathing heavily. He's got like water dripping down his throat, and he just turns and he cold clocks her in the face and gets in a position, grabs her, and starts the grapple, but isn't able to finish it because he already did his action. Elf is gonna go.
Picks him up. No, you in the water.
You. Let's see. What is that?
What is that?
Yeah, actually, okay. As a reaction, as a reaction from a good distance away, because you guys are pretty far, as a reaction, you see as soon as that fist makes contact with her head, there's like this wave of heat that hits you, Pepper, as suddenly this area of water just erupts into flame as she deals some damage.
Oh shit!
And that's gonna be 16 damage.
Fuck.
Did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't have any gauge of like how much that is to him. That's just a decent amount of damage.
So it erupts into flames, and she kind of staggers back a little bit and gets an attack of opportunity against her. Which he's like thrown back by the flames. He's not able to hit her as she's kind of wobbles her way back onto land.
So drowning
and that is,
didn't work.
Drowning did not work. But it was fun while it lasted. Jason, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to basically stand on the guy I'm next to.
Uh-huh.
And
like foot on his chest, or?
Yeah, like foot on his chest, just kind of brace to use it as like an elbow rest for myself while I'm aiming my crossbow. I'm going to fire 2 shots at the guy in the water.
Okay. Roll to hit.
First one is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Second one is a 28.
That hits. What is your plus hit, by the way?
Plus 10.
Plus 10. Okay, first one is 15.
Second one is 11.
So you watch as this guy, like, he's blown back, he's soot laden, there's like ice particles in his hair, he is waterlogged, and you just boom, and just straight into his unhelmeted skull as he falls back into the water.
Oh yeah, Michael, you know when I rolled that critical hit, I forgot about something from Piercer. It lets me roll an additional critical hit die.
When did you get this ability?
4th level.
He took that instead of...
Oh no, I've been using it constantly. It's just I don't use the reroll that often.
You were using it all the time today.
Because I was like, oh right, I have this. I'm also rolling like 1s and 2s on the first. I'm like, fuck it, let's go for something higher.
Okay, I like it. So you have successfully dispatched 1.5 guard, 2.5 guards, because the other one did finish the job for you. The chieftain's still like going at his hand though. He's like carving at it with his axe.
Yeah. So the other one is below me, is still technically alive, right?
Yeah, he's coughing up blood. He's not doing good, but he's
cool.
I won't always let you specify non-maiming damage, but you did pretty well with it, so I gave it to you.
All right, cool. Irvin, do we need information?
I look over at the elf lady. Who are you?
She like roll me insight. You can both do it if you want, but I specifically Pepper because he asked.
That's an 8.
17.
Thank God.
She does not answer, and with a 17, you notice a look of fear when she's asked that question. And she instead kind of ignores that question and moves over to Jason. We're out of combat, so I'm just going to have her move over without having to worry about distance. And she's going to, like, wordlessly start rummaging through his pockets.
All right, hold on 1 second. If you want to... I'm just going to tell her in Elvish. If you want to back up for a second, I'm about to do something to him, and I just don't want to make sure you don't get hurt.
And she's speaking in Elvish to you, mostly because...
I'm just standing in the back with my hands up, like, what the fuck?
You were hearing this, like...
Yeah, I'm hearing...
cursive language that is coming
It
out.
sounds cursive, yes.
It sounds cursive.
That's true. That's honestly the best description for Elvish I've ever heard. It sounds cursive.
You these two are kind of conversing. Inside of 17 on Let Roll, she's not like trying to keep him out of the conversation necessarily, Jason, but if you speak Elvish and she speaks Elvish, it's just best to not have other people understand if you can.
Yeah.
And she's going to say, I just need one thing, and then I'll let you, whatever you are, go. I won't do anything, I promise.
Alright, yeah, no, go ahead. I'm just gonna stand there and wait for her to finish.
She's gonna try and keep it kind of quiet what she's doing. Do you want to try and see what she's looking for?
Sure, I'll roll perception. Or investigation. That is an 18 perception.
So, she didn't do very well. She's rummaging through his pockets, and you saw him slip something into his pocket, earlier. And she pulls out, she's able to hide it pretty quickly, but you're able to catch sight of it. It's this kind of, ram's horn style necklace. It's blocky, and it's made of this greenish wood with red at the edges, and it's about yay big, and she takes it and she like puts it into her shirt and steps back and puts her hands up.
All right.
I'm going to go if you're not going
I
to
think
kill
me
me.
and my friend would like to... We're not going to kill you, but I think we'd like to have a word with you. We're hunting these guys currently, so just some directions would probably be useful. Maybe stick together.
She looks down at him and then at the one that is currently... Zen is like chewing on him.
no,
and getting
no,
parts
so
off
there's
of
the
him.
one just surfing, just, floating in the surf.
So if you
Alright, no,
rack
yes.
focus over to the one that, because that's the same one that he's trying to cut the hand off of.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear in the back, I'll just step back, and I take his arm and I put the barrel of the gun at his wrist, and I fire to separate the hand from the wrist.
She sees the group of you all messing around with this body.
We've had
And-
just in Elvish, we've had some experiences here before. They were not the best, so we're letting frustrations out.
I rolled insight to try and see how delicate she was going to be with the next question, and she got a 2.
Brunt force honesty.
That's what we're good at.
It's how I respond best to.
So she looks at the two of you, and then looks back at you, the gray-skinned thing, and she says, "We have heard of you. Are you the
Devils?
devils from the
Yeah.
astral plane?"
Apparently, yeah, that's what we're called. Woo. I've never had a nickname before. It's kind of nice. It's kind of terrible, honestly.
You just hear the snapping of the bone as the hand separates from the arm.
You can call me Finn.
Are you holding out your hand to shake?
Yes.
As I'm holding up the other hand in the background.
I was told this is a thing that normal humanoids do. I'm still trying to learn the customs.
She's gonna like.
I'm imagining the type of just gingerly take the single finger.
No, she's down. She'll she like takes your she takes your hand, and she stands a bit straighter, and she like sizes you up. She looks you up and down, and she says, You don't look like a devil."
No. Not really. I've met one.
I don't know quite what you are, but I suppose it's...
Neither do I, really. Let me just put it like this. I'm a weird creation of magic.
She she sits back, and this wood elf kind of straightens herself up and brushes some of the blood off of her torn clothes, and she says in common now.
If you rack focus, I'm pulling the guy out of the ocean.
Yeah. She says in common. What do you want with the guards?
This one in particular, he hurt my dragon, so if you just want to step away for a moment, I'm gonna do something real weird.
She steps back, but she's watching. She's not looking away, but she steps back.
I turn and look. I'm super curious. I'm like, wait.
Down.
She takes a good 10 feet.
I get right up next to you, and I put my hand on your shoulder and I say, I believe in you.
Irvin, you're gonna be in the splash zone. I'm just gonna tell you that now.
Boop. Boop.
There you go. And I'm just gonna lean right over on his face, and you watch as my throat begins to like glow. My lizard-like throat begins to glow this sickly green color, and suddenly I just unleash a stream of acid onto his face for a solid 6 seconds before stopping. That is for my dragon.
I just walk over to the elf lady.
Does this happen often?
I set the gun on the ground and I'm like leaning on the gun and I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen him do that.
That is the first time I've used it as an actual ability and not as a bit.
Yeah, that's the most I've ever seen him produce at once. He's real attached to that dragon of his. They've got like a psychic telepathy. You ever had like a favorite pet? It's like, what you would do for your favorite pet? That's what he would do for his favorite pet. And I think that's a beautiful relationship that should be celebrated and loved. It's a bit traumatizing to look at, to be honest, but it just sort of rolls off my back after a certain point.
I'm going to pull out my crossbow, put 2 more bolts into his chest, kick him, and then just walk back over to the elf. Alright, I'm good.
We had a really bad experience here. That guy's from here.
She looks back at the Dragonborn, who is sitting with Zen as they're kind of they've ripped open his chainmail,
Jesus.
and they are starting to move the wounds in his body to see if they can find anything cool in there. That's what's happening over there in Hate Valley, is what I'm gonna call that. Hate Valley.
This whole place is Hate Valley.
So, the elf, looks at the group of you. And based on a roll, she's not down for it. But she's not totally down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
she likes the idea. We might be taking a bit far for her taste, but she likes the idea.
She looks at you, too. She kind of puts Hate Valley out of her mind for a minute, and
Smart.
she focuses on you two, and she says, "Did the last time you were here, did you kill a cleric?"
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Was that the one I dueled? I think that was the one I dueled.
I believe you
did kill
dueled
him,
him, and I believe you killed him with the Rapier of Wounding, and his friend
Yeah.
didn't like that, even though that was totally part of the rules that we had all established. And then when
Yeah,
his
we did
friend
establish
got
it was a
butt
fucking
hurt, we,
If I remember
Ran.
correctly, you also messed around with Mage Hand, Pepper.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't sit there taking the high road because you did fuck
I'm
around
lying.
with it.
I'm lying
okay,
to her.
Okay. Oh, you guys are saying this out loud to her?
Oh, I am.
I was trying to remember, yeah, we killed a cleric, right? Was that the one I dueled?
Yeah, we're actually
been so
talking
long,
this out.
She turns.
We've
to
seen
the
a
two of you.
lot of shit in the past,
She-
5 months.
She shakes her head and she goes, "No. You. She's gonna roll insight. No, you ambushed them with a horde. You didn't.
A horde? Do we look
Yeah,
like a
the
horde
horde-
to you?
Ma'am, I wish we had a horde right about now. What I wouldn't give for a good old-fashioned horde.
Even our third guy, he's literally dumb as a sack of rocks. But
I have
he's
a very.
useful.
I have a very important question.
Yeah.
Do you or don't you sprout wings?
Can you do that?
I can't do that.
I can't do that. You can't do. No, none of us can sprout wings.
So I point back at Zen. I'm like, he has wings, but they don't work.
He has wings. They'll they're
He's
supposed to
in
mature a
like
little
therapy.
bit.
He's in like muscle therapy, trying to get him to work.
She's
he's
nodding
still rather
along.
young for a dragon, but pretty soon I think he'll hit that level of maturity and be able to fly a little bit.
I don't really want to talk about his level of maturity. It's weird, Finn. But no, we can't sprout wings.
She's nodding along and she says,
Who said we sprout wings?
well, Galt. Galt said that you Galt and Paldrick, they said that you attacked them with a horde of demons and
Oh, so here's the deal there. They're
Lying.
Yeah, that's the word. So wait, so you know how this whole thing was wheat?
no, I was of the group brought here once it was made safe.
Oh,
I don't.
oh no! What you hear is made safe. I point back to the chieftain. Yeah, his people were basically Do you know the word like colonized? You like forcefully kicked from your. There were natives here, and now there's not less. They ran away. They're alive.
We don't really know for certain, but
So he's on like a personal like they inquisitioned his bloodline, and we're here because they were total cocks to us last time.
no,
I'll-
just massive dicks.
I'll ask both of you to roll me insight again.
Okay.
I feel like I do that a lot, but I want to see how
12.
well you guys can read people.
16.
Thank God. He's way better at it than I am because I don't care.
You see like this flash of righteous indignation, like not indignation, righteous validation kind of flash over her face for a moment, and then it's gone. And she says, yes, very good. And if you are not devils, what are you here to do? What are you going to do?
I want to kill those two.
Honestly, yeah.
Galton Podrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. We're in the neighborhood. Might as well finish what we started.
And also probably kick out the people who came here and destroyed an entire ecosystem. I'd like that
replant
part.
some wheat.
Now, granted, it was a super dangerous ecosystem and probably should have been, like, at least curbed. But, like, maybe not genocided.
That might be more difficult than you anticipate.
Oh, then I'll settle for murder.
Yes.
I'm just
Do
kind of.
you know where you're going?
Singular heart, singular purpose. We heard there was a town, like, a couple miles that way, and we heard something about a high watch and, like, that they're on it. And so I figure,
here's
the high watch
the
just gotta get
thing.
got.
So here's the thing.
What, are you
is there
part of the
anything
High
you want to
Watch?
do? No. Is there anything you guys want to do here on the beach before we move on?
Not really, no.
As we walk by, I just want to shoot that dead guy in the chest.
Roll to hit. With
Sure.
advantage.
Natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him. I was really hoping it was just gonna go poof, it's just right past.
I
it.
really was too. It would have been way funnier.
So yeah, you shoot him in the chest.
So
and
as we're
with a
walking,
fireball?
I just like no, this is with the gun. I just one arm, not even holding it with both arms. I'm just like, it's like lazily swinging to my side, and as it goes over his chest, I just pull the trigger, and it just blows a hole in his chest.
Just goes straight sternum, and once again, it's not like it explodes. The bones just kind of evaporate on the inside, and it just caves in. As this body just kind of jerks on the dirt.
Man, we're terrible people. I love it.
So she leads
Personal
the group.
vendetta quest.
She leads the group of you along this kind of wavy 10-foot, 15-foot cliffside by the water. And you're following foot tracks, the tracks that were left by the group of them. And as it goes around a curve, you catch sight of, it's not a town, it is a walled fortification made of this kind of pale wrapped stalks, similar to how the Dragonborn built their houses out of these stalks of the gold. These are deathly pale yellow, and they go around this huge fortified town. And she points at this town and she says, "The people you want to kill are in there, and they are in charge of the guards. And they know you are coming."
Cool.
Alright. Yeah. Why were you out here with the guards? Out of curiosity.
Roll me persuasion.
That is a 0.
I am not looked well on. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, okay. So you want to
Join the
help us
club.
do this?
Yeah.
You seem to have trepidation.
I do not want the people hurt,
Okay.
but
we're not
I
gonna-
have
we're
no
not gonna
respect
act
for
like
the guards.
normal town folk.
No, what?
And
We're not monsters. Well,
she's going to lean in, and she's going to say, as a word of warning, they know you are coming because of a prophecy. You will not have the element of surprise here.
Yes, we will.
And you know what? We'll pick that up there next time.
That works.
God,
So you
I
guys,
cannot-
Michael, I hope you're ready for me to have a plus 20 stealth modifier.
yeah.
okay,
I
I'm ready
can't.
for that.
Are you ready for me to have with disadvantage a plus 12?
Um,
I'll have
I'll
disadvantage.
double check before next time to make sure how the spell works, because it doesn't list a number of people for its casting.
I think it's anyone within the 30-foot radius.
Yeah, it says anyone within 30 feet, so I don't fucking know.
as viewer at home, I can tell that they've talked about this beforehand, and I am left out of the loop. So
No, I just also
will
know what the
see
spell
you
pass
guys.
without a trace does.
Yeah. Pepper and I have not communicated at all what the plan is. I'm just like, fuck it. Alright. I'm gonna
So-
sneak in and just go crazy.
Last time you guys were here, there was a siege you had to stop, and I guess this time you're going to start a siege.
Full circle.
See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.